didn't change the name of the thing. That's what I get for talking shit. Yeah. All right, everybody, welcome back. Yeah, no, they can't hear you, Eric. Welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. For episode 139, we're talking The Fabelmans. The Fabelmans was written and directed by Steven Spielberg. And, oh man, I almost did it again. Written and directed by Steven Spielberg. Also written by Tony Kushner. Cinematography was by Janis Kaminski, edited by Michael Kahn and Sarah Brosher. Music by John Williams. Production companies were Amblin Entertainment and Reliance Entertainment. Distributed by Universal Pictures with release dates of September 10th, 2022 at TIFF and November 11th, 2022 in the wider United States. The Fabelmans has a runtime of 151 minutes and a budget of $40 million, and it brought in, as of March 5th, 2023, it has brought in $32.9 million, so a box office failure. The Fabelmans has a 92% on the tomato meter with 367 reviews and an 83% audience score with 1,000 plus verified ratings. A Metacritic score of a must-see 84 by 65 critics. Oh, I gave the Metacritic score for Fabelmans for the other movie we just did. A must-see of 84 and a user score of 7.3 with 137 reviews. But the only people whose opinion matters are ours, and you're getting 10 minutes of spoiler-free starting now.
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
This movie's really
real
good.
quick.
Really like.
Go ahead, Eric.
This one is based on real life.
No,
cap.
it's semi-autobiographical.
Yeah.
Semi-autobiographical. So it is a little cap. You're capping just a little bit.
I said based on real life.
Yeah,
In a
well, you said
Isn't that the same thing?
you said the last one was based on real life too, brother. So let's not get too hasty there, dog.
So if the character was Steven Spielberg, then yes, but it's like 'cause
Yeah,
this is the original story.
Sammy Fabelman's, yeah, and it just plucks aspects of his life. I think one of my favorite things. It's hard to spoil this movie, so I don't think this is a big spoiler. He gets a girlfriend in the movie. One of my favorite headlines based on this movie was The Fabelmans creates a girlfriend Steven Spielberg never had. And I thought this was so funny. What a weird thing to say.
They really had to do that to him, huh?
Dude, they got his ass, bro. I thought it was so funny.
They're like, fuck Steven Spielberg. Hey, what can we put?
Bitch ass.
He's been mad about this movie not getting more money, dude. He's been so upset.
Oh my God! Shut up!
Shut up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure that
whack.
it's like because since it's loosely based on his life, I'm sure he's like, I killed this one. And not only is he gonna be nominated, I'm
killing
gonna make
shit.
so much money. Like, and I do think more people should have went and seen this. I think I should have seen this in theaters.
No way,
But
bro. It was
the thing
perfect
is-
on the couch, dog. This was a couch ass movie.
But it's like the story's so good.
Yes and no.
I
so
mean,
good.
the story is good. I think it was gripping. I was in it. This in Banshees. I didn't check my phone for either movie.
Because it was like 240. I didn't feel
I
like
mean,
it
this one you did check your phone, so don't cap.
Look, checking my phone. I was responding to a work email. All right, hardly. This movie's 2 hours and 31 minutes long.
Yeah, this one I was thoroughly enthralled the whole time. I was
Wow.
invested.
You better score this right then, bro. You better not. give it
I
a
woke up
7.5.
after that nap. I was like, shit.
Revitalized after ruining the ending of the previous film.
I mean, I
genuinely-
rewatched the previous ending.
I genuinely wanted to know like how the movie was unfolding. Like I didn't even get lost in the middle. And when like stuff would happen, I'd be like, oh wow, how is this gonna like affect these characters? 'Cause-
Eating popcorn at home,
Yeah.
all crazy.
Yeah.
Fuck. Because I mean, it's another one where I watched the trailer for it, and I thought it was gonna be one thing, and then it turned out to be a whole underlying thing, and I was like, what the?
What are you
fuck?
doing watching all these trailers, dude? That's
Eric watched the
crazy.
trailer for every movie right before.
Yeah. He goes,
When you go see artsy fartsy movies, you see these artsy fartsy trailers, man.
Yeah, I guess I didn't see it in front of Cocaine Bear, so whatever, man.
I've only seen Ant-Man. They only show me Marvel stuff.
Yeah, they're just self-promoting the whole time.
I think I saw it when I saw Marcel the Shell with shoes on. I think they fucking played the trailer for it.
Well, some of us weren't that privileged to get to go see that movie in theaters. All right, buddy.
Yeah, I want to drive 3 hours away to find it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the acting in this movie is fantastic.
Yeah, the lead character is so good.
Paul Dano needs
what's his name?
Oscar nod. Gabriel LaBelle is Sammy Fableman.
Even the young actor, it was so believable. And
yeah.
But I was talking about like the teenage to adult actor, but the kid also
Gabriel.
too was like everything about the character like felt like genuine. And like when they sometimes when they age people up, I kind of like lose some steam or whatever. But like I felt like when the story was being told so well that I believe that this character turns into this character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believed it.
And plus, because like I kind of knew it was like a Steven Spielberg thing, I was like, you know what, that could be Steven Spielberg.
I had no fucking clue, dude.
Bro, he don't look shit like Steven Spielberg.
But he's like a small man and Jewish. I was like,
is he small? Is
Steven Spielberg?
I've never seen
I don't know. I have no
anybody.
idea. I've never seen him next to anybody either. I always just see his face.
I want to say he's like
Bro,
5'5".
he's 6'3".
Is he really?
No.
I was like, because straight up, he gives off 6'3" energy to me. Maybe it's because he's one of the best directors that ever do the damn job. And, maybe he just exudes that confidence that comes with being an expert at your field.
That section.
He's 5'8".
He's 5'8". Come on, bro. He's an inch taller than me. That's a big man.
He's an average size man.
Yeah,
He's a Mexican 6'1", dude.
He is a Mexican 6'1" for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, he could dunk on a lowered hoop, bro.
You don't know his vert.
I know. He could jump out of a pool with water in it crazy. I don't know.
He has a 40-inch vert for all we know.
He was actually at the Combine in Indianapolis.
Oh, shit.
Go see my movie in theaters.
So, like, when you search him, like, I just searched Steven Spielberg height, and underneath it says, people also search for George Lucas, 5'6", Katie Capshaw, 5'7", Martin Scorsese, 5'4".
See, Martin Scorsese, a tiny little man.
Yeah.
That's
honestly, they're like the same person to me.
That's racist. That is racist for sure.
One's Italian, one's like Jewish.
Nah, they're both Jewish to me.
You can't say that, dude.
You can't say that.
Joey, you're wilded, dude.
I ain't believing nothing.
Leave it in.
I've been tired all day. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was out until 2 a.m. yesterday. You're getting silly me for sure, bro. I should be sleeping right now.
Dude, I'm ready to go.
So they were really like, hey, all the people from the Batman, hey, make movies next year that are also Oscar worthy.
Dude, I'm saying, because Paul Dano is the best dad, world's best dad. Let's just give him that trophy right now.
To a fault.
To a fault, bro.
He's a good man.
Spoilers.
He's a good man, but also
He's a great man.
Because he made the original decision, like, for himself. Like,
but that's healthy. Right? So as an adult, I think
you gotta know your self-worth.
Right. You have to also make decisions that are gonna make you happy because that's how you fuck around and end up like Mitzi. She didn't prioritize herself when she should have, and she was miserable. I don't think that's spoiler. We'll get more into it where we will talk about some spoilers here in a couple minutes. But he made key decisions that helped his mental health to make sure that he could keep his family happy and provide for his family in a healthy way, I mean, sure, he worked maybe a little bit, but he loved his job almost as much as he loved his kids, And back in the day, come on, you had to work all that.
And for a parent to not like understand, like, it was just interesting that dynamic because like, who your wife is. So like the fact that a child ends up being artsy and you're like, I mean, he still supports it, but being like, hey, this is not a real thing. Like, I'm just like, oh, you should have kind of expected that though.
I think it's a deficiency in his brain. He can't understand it.
He's like hardwired to one thing.
Yeah, he's like too logic brained to even understand how someone could feasibly make a living doing something.
He's too right brained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I adds it adds a layer of depth that helps you connect with him, because if he was perfect, he'd be whack as shit. He'd be so vanilla.
Wait, is this guy a serial killer?
He's giving off some serial killer energy for sure. But like him having faults and you kind of disliking him a little bit, I think lends to the character being so well written.
Yeah,
and then,
it's good.
Yeah, and even later in the film, when you see him get better about that, it's like heartwarming, because you're like, oh my god, this dude loves his kids so fucking much it hurts. Like, I think this is template for a good dad. If you were showing aliens, this is what a good dad looks like. I think this would be a fantastic one to put up.
And he as I guess the movie goes on too, because even before that happens, even the stuff with his wife, he generally like understands like, hey, I'm doing what makes me happy, you do what makes you happy, type of thing. But also too, like he understood that I feel like he processed these situations. He's like, okay, nothing good can come of this situation if we stay in like this current situation. Like change needs to happen.
Yeah,
without giving away too much.
I think we've done really good.
Yeah, I think that was good.
Hey,
shout out to Julia Butters though, that popped up.
Who's that?
She's one of the kids.
Dude, every time I see her, I'm like, well, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Oh, she's the chili pepper heart.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, man, I'm seeing it now with her Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, she's so good in everything, bro.
Bro.
She's a superstar.
Every time she was on screen, I was like, yes.
Oh, she was in The Gray Man. Was she any good in that?
Yeah, she's like the daughter that got kidnapped.
Yeah, I like The Gray Man. I thought it was good.
I thought it was decent, yeah.
This 46 is looking rough on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't know what people expect from an action movie.
Don't go watch it in theaters.
Yeah. All right. 13 seconds left on the clock. Actually, we should let the clock count down to our thumbs up, and we're gonna find out in 4, 3, 2, 1.
2 thumbs up.
I'm not giving it 2 thumbs up. Hold on now.
I'm giving it 2 thumbs up.
This ain't no Tar, brother.
I got rock hard.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I mean, there was that one scene.
Yeah, there was that one scene, though. All right, everybody.
I just really love Jesus.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't even thinking about that scene. We got to dive into that a little bit in spoilers. And you can dive in with us if you're live. But if you're not live, click that button in the top right-hand corner so that you can watch our spoiler-full thoughts of The Fabelmans. And as you're watching that, leave it open in the background. I'm sure you have YouTube Premium. Go up to those links that you see up in the top to find our TikTok, our Instagram. I hate you, Eric. Our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Twitter. And all of our other links are on Linktree. And follow us on everything. And then I want you to have your dad buy you a really nice train set, and then set it up, set the track up real nice, and then I want you to tie the subscribe button onto the tracks like you're a 1920s villain, and I want you to have the train smash into the subscribe button, and then I want you to also have it hit the bell notifications. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bro, I was out of breath. I was doing too much on that one. I was real out of breath. I almost lost the thread. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
I know where it was going.
Yeah. Dude, but I have read some like, this is what you do to get more people to like it on YouTube. And apparently if you do intricate shit like that, it will push people to actually subscribe more. So I'll just keep doing it off the dome. I'll keep putting more energy into that random little bit at the very end of the video.
End of your breath.
Yeah. Seth Rogen, a scumfuck bastard, huh?
Bro, Michelle Williams' worst haircut in film.
Wait.
No, dude. I knew the instant Seth Rogen fucking walked in with his fucking that mom or whatever. I was like, this guy's a scumfuck.
See, that was his biggest flaw, dude. He shouldn't have let him in, brother. He shouldn't have.
Yeah.
He let in the snake in his wizard
garden.
Yeah. I mean, dude, she did have the worst haircut in all of New Humanity. You're right. I hated her haircut.
You think so?
He was trash. He was a bowl cut on a woman.
Yeah. It was
like bowl cuts are bad on men, let alone a woman. But real quick.
Dude, that's a real life hair though, dude. Come on.
It looks bad now too.
I hope it was a wig, but if it's real, I hope she changes it.
It's real.
Nah, she does it to the side in real life.
But
Her hair is that short though.
He was so dumb though, the dad. Once she reacted the way she reacted about him not coming with, red flag, brother.
Bro, red flag all over the place, dog. She was like,
I was
challenge
like,
on the play.
yeah, 100%. Flag on the
bro,
field.
the way they were acting on the fucking,
Yeah.
the way they were acting at that dinner.
On the mom.
Go ahead, Eric. I'm sorry.
I said the way he was acting at the dinner. I was like, this guy's fucking sus as fuck.
Wait, which dinner? What are you talking about?
The initial first,
one?
like the very first interaction
Where the mom is like, "That's not my son," and he's like, "Nah, bitch, I'm part of the family, though."
For a second, I was like, when he was doing the whole videotape thing and seeing like all this, like the moments they had together, or whatever.
Heartbreaking.
And I was like, this better not be his dad.
Dude, I thought the same thing. I was waiting.
I didn't even think of that. Holy shit!
Isn't that why? Isn't that thought process though why Seth Rogen bought him the camera?
I think he does.
I think he just felt bad.
Children, but also it could be just like a guilty thing, like Eric's probably thinking.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Because like, hey, I'm splitting up your family. Like, you guys are leaving because of me. Like, I'm ruining your guys' life. Yeah.
But does Paul Dano know at that point?
No,
he doesn't, right?
So because even beforehand they're like, well, we're not gonna make this move. It's up to your mom because I already moved you guys once and she didn't like it.
Oh, right.
So it's like it's up to her. Yeah. So I'm assuming when they had that conversation when the son showed her, it was just like she was like, hey, you know what, we gotta go. Like it's best for all of us.
Yeah.
To take yourself out of the situation. But then she became super depressed, like, and she struggles with mental health because like she took the mother's death really hard, and then she took that like separation very hard. But like, I mean, it still doesn't justify, cheating. Like, she was emotionally cheating. Like, even though she wasn't physically cheating.
No, she was physically cheating. 100%.
She had to have did.
Yeah, they were kissing and shit.
Nah, I don't. Well, because like she has that one moment
by the lake.
The reason I don't think they were fully into it is because when she tells him like, "Oh, hey, you're probably thinking worse than it actually is."
Bro, she's lying to her kid.
Yeah,
man.
come on.
What she's caught? What she lying about?
No, you can still lie
to
lessen the blow.
She got caught in 4K.
Nah, she got caught in 16 millimeter. All right, buddy. Or no, that was the 8 millimeter. She got caught in a frame like this. That ain't even me. That's some other broad.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Dude, he had 3 whole reels on her, dude.
He really did have 3 whole reels on his mom being a whole.
And he was fucking zooming in. He was like, "What the fuck is this?"
And then too, like he was a little too like eye on her when she was doing that dance scene though. Like
that dancing was wild.
They all kind of were. Even Sammy was like.
Even little Sammy
saw
boy.
the art. The dad saw the body, and so did Seth Rogen.
All 3 of them saw
Benny.
nipple. They definitely saw some labia. Okay.
The daughter definitely did and said, "Hey, we gotta cut this off."
I agree with James. Sammy saw the art, and then Benny and Bert were like, "Oh, this woman,
broads."
Am I right?
I'll have
in
her
the
by the
moonlight.
fire.
I'll kiss you in the moonlight.
Oh, Eric did not like that joke. He hated it.
He didn't see the Batman '89.
No,
he doesn't like it.
That's interesting though that you guys assumed that she actually didn't. Oh no, I don't know, Eric. You agree with me, right? That she definitely had a physical relationship with him.
I agree. Yeah.
It just comes off that way. They were a little too comfortable.
Yeah.
Touching
There's no
each
way,
other.
dude.
Yeah.
I just think,
dude, the way that Benny dipped her in like that one scene, I was like, bro, this is so familiar to them.
Yeah.
If the camera wasn't on, then they would have kissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she just constantly like she's into him, obviously, but then like, and even when people aren't looking, she still like does moments to push him away. But you could easily say that like, oh hey, because they're around type of thing.
Yeah.
Which she had pushed him away if they were there. I just think because of the one statement, I'm like, because in that moment, like, because even if he already thinks it, like even if you say like, oh hey, we're not, he would already think it. Even though he was like, oh no, I didn't think that. I'm like, you're a liar. Like you should 100% think that.
Yeah, I think we definitely don't have enough of her character to say whether or not she would lie in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the hard part. But
yeah.
she's
I
already
can see it go either way.
She already broke. She's already gonna break Paul Dano's heart. She broke Lil Sammy's heart. I'm just assuming she's all
and
out.
his back
Yeah. Oh, bro, when she fucking WWE slapped him, I felt that. I was like, ah.
Dude,
No.
look at he turned his back, dude. He would have had a welt across his face.
Yeah.
She did not hold back. And then it was a weird interaction when she like brought it up. Do you think he like remembered or he just like zoned it out because he just got so much stuff going on? Where she's like, "How can you not remember when I hit you?" Like I was like, "Oh, that's weird that you kind of want him to remember that moment."
Well, she was flustered, right? I think she was even flustered in that moment while she was talking to him. He remembers. How do you not remember your mom assaulting you?
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're gonna fucking remember that. Like, and it's different, right? Because definitely they got spanked. Because back then, that's what you did to punish children. She didn't spank him. She assaulted my boy. That was battery. That was aggravated assault.
I think they hardly probably hit their children though.
Yeah, they don't seem like the type of people to hit.
Well, she says though, like she's like, "Oh,
I haven't exactly hit you your whole life," is what she said to him. Yeah.
So like, I'm assuming they didn't really, but also too, they're relatively good kids. Like, they didn't do anything in the movie that like say like they were doing anything bad or not.
I mean, I would have hit him for using all toilet paper. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'd have been assaulting some kids on that one.
He would have definitely been taking that film back and buying some toilet paper. But they were pretty affluent though. Like they had money.
Well, yeah, old boy was into computers and shit like that. They definitely had money.
He worked for RCA, dude. Come on.
Not all of us are filthy fucking nerds, dude. I don't even know what RCA is. All right, what they make toasters or some shit? I went way off.
But like the thing though with the characters though, like every moment did feel pretty believable. Like I felt like this was a family. I felt like that like the relationships that were breaking down felt like natural. School stuff.
This is all Steven Spielberg shit.
Yeah, these are probably some traumatic moments in his life.
I read throughout his wiki, and it's like the same shit. His dad worked for RCA in New Jersey, then moved to IBM in California.
His mother was
a pianist. Like he had 3 sisters.
That's why it's semi-autobiographical, right?
He had some anti-Semitic run-ins in high school and shit like that.
I think that shit is so crazy. Like, it's not that far off from World War II. How the fuck are people so anti-Semitic? I mean, it's still crazy to me now that anybody hates anybody for a stupid reason like that. But like even then, when our whole gig was we're gonna go fight the Nazis, you're gonna be fucking anti-Semitic? What a weird trait. And they were so proud of it. Oh, it's disgusting.
I mean, the one kid was just disturbed. Like, what was wrong with that kid?
He dropped that K word hard, bro. I was taken aback. I was like, no.
Like, I guess Fableman. I don't know enough about last names or whatever.
No,
but I wouldn't have been like, oh yeah, Jewish last name.
Yeah, that reeks of Jewish last name. I wouldn't know either. I don't think it is though. Like, not that I think is Fableman even like a real last name.
So like semi-autobiographical, all it means is dealing partly with the writer's own life, but also containing fictional elements.
Yeah, like that girlfriend that he never had.
Yeah, like Benny.
Is Benny not real?
It doesn't say anything about.
No, I don't think I think he's like a made-up character. Like there's a lot of stuff that was dramatized. Like,
but they did divorce. Like his parents did divorce though.
Like, so she probably did. She probably was infidelitous or whatever.
Yeah. But also too, like when he shoots the video and stuff, I'm sure he shot a video for the school, but I doubt it was like this big climactic thing with these 2 bullies and like this coming to terms moment with the one guy, like and him having like a crisis because he's like, oh my god, I'm a piece of shit, I'm peeking, like like I doubt that actually happened.
I better hit this.
Obviously
so
shit like
anymore.
that.
Yeah,
but like I think it's more real than not real.
Yeah, I would agree. It seems that way, anyways.
I feel like the fact that they even bring up the semi-biographical, like that's how you know there's a lot of real to it. Because if not, they wouldn't even bother saying anything about it.
Yeah,
like he was part of the Eagle Scouts. That was legit his first film that he did. The whole cowboy shootout scene.
Oh yeah, I knew that about him. Like that filmmaking technique where you would step on the board and shoot dust up and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Like I had seen him talk about that when talking about like one of the Indiana Jones movies.
I've heard that pinhole thing before too. Like
I didn't know that.
Shit was wild, dude.
Bro, he said that and I was like, damn, I need to buy some film and start punching holes in that shit. Because that shit looked dope as hell. Yeah. It looks so cool.
So who's the director that he meets in the end? Like, it's actually a real director, I'm assuming. But is that real? I don't think that would be real. I don't
know, right? But I'm pretty sure that was played by David Lynch.
It is.
Yeah. But like, I don't know who
that part's
not
real. But he did end up doing like a thing where like he had like a thing where he's like, all right, you can show up 4 days to the lot, and then on the 5th day he showed up again, and the guardsman let him in again. And he's like, yeah. And then I just spent 2 months at Universal.
Oh my god! They were like, yeah, they just they didn't tell me to leave.
So John Ford is a real person, like, and he's a famous like director. Like, so the guy he plays is real, but I don't know if those I don't know if those timelines add up. Like, I don't know if like.
I didn't even know who the fuck that director was supposed to be.
The only reason I figured it out is, well, now it's on the wiki, so I looked it up. But I think when the movie ended, I was like, I saw some like John Wayne poster, so I was like, okay. So I'm like looking through all this guy's like movies and stuff. I'm like, okay, did he do a John Wayne movie? And then I figured it out, and I was like, okay, this John Ford person is a real.
If we were more cultured, we would probably know who this is. But yeah, he's a big time.
Hardly cultured to know of fucking some spaghetti westerns or whatever, dude.
I've never seen any of those like John Wayne movies.
Me either. I just know that he played a Japanese man, which is kind of
I know
wild.
that as well.
Or he played Genghis Khan. That's what he played.
Who was in Breakfast at Tiffany's?
That was not him, but I can't remember who that guy is. But there are 3,000 census records available for the last name Fableman.
I feel like that was John Wayne. I gotta Google it now.
No, it wasn't. It was. I'm gonna find it right now.
Famous.
Oh, it is. It's Mickey Rooney is who it is.
Oh, I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't. John Wayne has too specific of a voice. He would be like, "You gotta pay your rent."
That's why Genghis Khan is like, well, one, it's racist, but also two, it's like so not real. Like,
yeah.
What has David Lynch made?
David Lynch made Twin Peaks, bruh.
Yeah.
I never actually finished that series.
I never watched it.
Oh wow, pussy! Wow, yeah, put some respect.
At least I know. At least I know.
They like reference Hogan's Heroes, and I've never seen it, but I was like, oh, I've heard that before though. Like,
I've never seen it either, but I was like, oh shit, he worked on Hogan's Heroes. That's cool as hell.
Yeah. A lot of stuff is so before our time. Like,
well, yeah, because it's everything that he thought was cool, right? And it's like, that is our version of Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. Like, if I don't want to say Christopher Nolan because he makes shit movies, but
bro,
like,
you can go fuck yourself. You can go jump into a lake, brother. He makes fantastic think pieces. Okay. He created
Jack, dude. Both of you fucks.
My man set off a nuclear warhead or whatever the fuck. All right, how is that not good?
He recreated a fucking warhead.
Yeah, he designed a black hole. He created it. Okay, you can't tell me.
He broke time and space. I get
he had nerds in the lab creating fucking equations to model this fucking black hole, dude.
Just for a mid-ass ending to a fantastic ass movie.
I really did like that movie.
That movie's so good. I don't know how people don't like it. I'm so mad I never saw it in theaters. But that's a different movie.
Me and Bert seen it, and I think Bert saw it with Eric too. Like,
Bert saw that movie in theaters 4 times. I'm pretty sure.
It was good in theaters. McConaughey's so good too.
He's so good.
And then I got like the special discs, and it comes with like a physical like film reel of like a scene.
Oh, they're gonna say an actual black hole.
Yeah, it comes with a fucking black hole, dude.
Actually, Christopher Nolan came to my house and blew my cat up with a nuclear warhead.
Yeah, it actually took place in a litter box. That's a little gray.
My man came over here and engineered me an automatic feeder that nuke can't topple over.
It's like 4-dimensional.
And then
it's powered by love.
As he left, he told me Tar was a real person.
Yeah. And then he's actually running the Tar page.
Oh my god, it's a Christopher Nolan fan page for the movie Tar. I hate it.
Because it's the worst.
I wish Fableman's was worse so that we could have something to talk about.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Like,
I do.
I
was like, holy shit, this guy's he makes films, dude. And then it took a turn with the mom and all that, and I was like, oh shit, this is getting dark.
This is a little deep.
The uncle was
I
an
thought it was
interesting
gonna be
character.
happy-go-lucky.
What uncle?
Oh, I didn't. His uncle that came. I'm assuming, or is it her uncle?
It's his great
Her
uncle
brother.
is who it is.
Okay.
No, it's
But
not
he
her
was
brother.
interesting.
No.
Oh, you're right.
It's her
It's
uncle.
the mom's brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well, that was interesting. Was that call in her mind?
Yes.
Was it though?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Maybe the mom faked her death.
Oh shit! Like Tupac.
Yeah. She's like, hey, bro, I'm in the Bahamas. Also, do not open that door. But like, it's such a weird thing though, because it's, for one, it's a supernatural moment that happened in a movie that is not supernatural, and also like, it's kind of better that she did answer the door, you know, because now she's not in a marriage where she doesn't love this man truly, you know.
I mean, that was one of those conversations that really pushed, the son into like kind of going further. I feel like because there's moments where I think he would have doubted himself, but like, him being like, "Hey, man, it's just like." He's like, "Oh, this is art. That's not art." Stuff like that just like gives him a different perspective on, just the fine arts. And he let him know like, "Hey, man, it's not gonna be easy. Like people are gonna say their stuff, but you gotta kind of determine like, hey, if you want this, go for it."
Well, it was the exact antithesis of the way that his dad treated him, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So he was a good foil to his dad. What else? What else do we got?
Old boy told him straight up, man. Hey, art and family. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two separate things. You're gonna have to be selfish here, bud.
And if he
Yeah.
was though, he never would have done the tape though.
No,
And
he would have never learned that his mom was a hua.
Hey, come on, man.
Look, you can't tell me she wasn't, all right?
You're right. She was.
I saw
She
the
at
same
least-
movie you saw, buddy.
She very well could have physically cheated, but she 100% emotionally cheated. Like
Yeah, which is almost just as bad. Like when you
It's-
really think about
I
it.
personally think that's worse.
No
think so,
way.
too. If they would have just hooked up, they could have. When they moved, it would have been dead. It would have been over with.
Yeah.
But since she was so emotionally attached to him, she literally was like dying on the inside and had to go back.
Dude, she called her fucking monkey Benny.
Dude, when
What
she
the shit
did
is
that,
that?
I was like, that's so gross. You're
That's
gonna have
terrible.
sex with that
So
monkey?
fucked.
Ew. And even the son was even like, or Sammy was even like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is going on here right now?
It was
I would have
yeah.
slapped her, dude. I'd have been like, get your shit together, mom.
Bop, 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 bop.
But he like
Um,
the dad was enabling her though. He was kind of just like until like he like lost his shit towards the end where he's just
He
like,
was
you
kind
didn't
of
even
a
open the
cuck.
piano. Like, come on, like you're not doing anything. You ain't even cooking.
which is good though to see him stand up for himself.
Yeah.
Because at least it shows that like his dad is also no slouch. He'll be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, broad, I'm paying for everything. You better get the fuck up over
I
here."
mean, I felt for him too, like in a like because he's like, yeah, I got all this more work, I got all this pressure, I got all this stress. Like everyone wants to be like, oh, you did this, you did that, and it's just like I'm trying to like do this and I'm trying to provide, even though really he's trying to provide one, and he's also trying to like because he loves what he does the way they love their art, but they
Right.
don't see it that way. They see art as like, oh, it's a passion. They see what he does as work. So like,
Yeah.
it's funny because they both kind of look down on what each other do, like the artsy side versus the like, I don't know, whatever you want to call what he does, mechanical side or whatever.
Just his 9 to 5.
Science side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is more science side. Yeah. It looks like Joey's
Yeah.
reading something.
I'm just reading the cast list. I'm just trying to think about if there's anything else I want to talk about. His girlfriend was kind of wild as fuck the way she just broke up with his ass.
Bro.
I
she
guess
was
she
wild
didn't
in general, man.
I mean, they
yeah.
were together for a couple months, and he said, "Hey, drop out of school and come live with me." Like, bro, no.
His
Like,
look, he was
yeah.
going through some weird
Oh
shit
my
at home.
god.
All right.
Yeah.
You don't tell. Oh yeah. Hey, come move with me. Change your whole life. We've been dating for 2 months. Also, my parents are divorced. Oh, happy prom.
What's she gonna
Dude,
do at
that shit was
Texas A&M, dude? What the fuck's she gonna do down there, huh?
She gonna get her MRS, bruh.
Dude, her dad. He probably figured too because her family got money. Like it's no big deal. But she's like trying to be her own woman.
Good
Like,
for
'cause-
her. I mean, she
Yeah.
she told him straight up, "Hey,
I mean,
take this
yeah.
whack ass chain. Tell him I didn't even
Yeah.
wear it."
Yeah, it's like hardly used.
Yeah, that shit was so
Yeah.
funny.
Dude, when she starts breathing Jesus into him, though, I wasn't ready.
I wasn't
I was
either.
ready for the whole scene.
My man was in it though. He's like, "Fuck it, sure, I'll listen to the word about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, buddy."
That whole like table lunchroom scene with him and the two girls, like it went. I did not expect it to go the way it went though. Where she's like,
I
"Oh,
thought she was necking. I thought,
I
oh,
did
they're setting
too.
him up. I was like, oh, they're setting him up, dude. It's gonna be like a whole prank.
I was gonna get beat up again."
Which was really
then-
cool though to see her figure it out. And like to see the both of them know, like, hey, bro, you can't bullshit no bullshitters. Also, I'm gonna blow you back behind the bleachers. What's up?
Also, do you love Jesus?
I got that Jesus gorilla grip.
But it was funny though. Like the one thing he should have had was like, "How do I know she had a red hair?" It's like, "Oh, I've been hearing rumors." Like, you know,
Bro,
but
at
dude was
that-
You
not.
can't lie, dude.
Look, he learned from his mom. I got caught in the lie. I'm not lying no more. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll just say the
Dude.
truth.
And once he found out she was interested though, too, he was just like, "Shit, I ain't lying no more."
Hell yeah, I would have been giving her.
Shit, I
would've-
love Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
hit me up with those, dude. I don't know how to do them, but
I'm really sorry we killed a boy, but you know that's why all your sins are forgiven. So you're welcome.
he was Jewish though, so hey.
Yeah, I'm proud of
I love how during their interactions when he said that, and he's like, "Oh, because like I'm Jewish, like, and Jesus was Jewish." Like it was just like some of those like little quick dialogues they had. I was like, "Oh, this is so well written." Like,
Mhm.
because this does simple conversations very well.
And then she's so casually like, "Oh yeah, my dad owns the Aeroflex. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's easy."
Dude,
I love how like happy he gets, and he's just like, "Whoa, wait, whoa, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, we can do this."
he
Wait a
nutted
minute,
hard
huh?
when he found out.
And then he stood up to them, dude. When he put his hand on that table, he said, "Hey, you listen here. I'm gonna shoot this. All right."
Now look,
Mom cheated. I know.
Mom fucked Ted. This writer worked with Steven Spielberg on Munich, Lincoln, West Side Story, and The Fablemans.
Some bangers.
I think the editor too always works with them.
Oh, really? That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
This dude has been nominated for the Academy Award 4 times. 1 for Best Picture, 2 for Best Adapted Screenplay, and 1 for Best Original Screenplay.
Kushner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, he hitched his wagon to that Spielberg horse and he's riding that bitch. He's
It's
like,
a
I'm
smart
here.
move. I
It
mean,
really is.
for West Side Story, it wasn't that complex to rewrite, you know.
Yeah, they had a good template.
Yeah. They were like, all right, 2 more characters, 1 original character, 1 character slightly different. All right, we got it.
Now, look, we got to make sure that these people who aren't from here, make sure they don't sound like they're from here.
Yeah,
It's going to make this dude named Eric real mad. We got to do
Yeah.
it anyways, though.
yeah, we have to. One Eric means a million other people like it. For every one
Now
Eric we
this-
sacrifice.
Now this is a good film, dude. Now this I could accept that it's nominated for Best Picture.
Oh, why? Because
West
all the
Side
white
Story?
people sound like it. You're
West Side
wild.
Story didn't do anything special. Like it already had been done. Well, that was
But
my
it's a
big
good
issue
movie
with it.
no matter what, because it is exactly. It's a good movie the first time. It's a good movie the
Yeah.
second time. This one
Yeah.
had more lens
I should have
flare.
watched the original.
Yeah,
The original's dope. It's good
it's a
too.
banger.
I can't
Well,
wait
it's
until
the same movie.
Almost. I can't wait until he remakes fucking The Fablemans.
Me too. Famous
And he
too.
just calls it the Spielbergs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spielbergs.
And he walks out at the end as the director.
I was
Oh,
hoping he was gonna be the director.
yeah. Why didn't he do that? That's so stupid.
People were saying it'd be too masturbatey. It'd be like
It's
But, like-
the dude wrote a whole movie about his own life.
Like
He
even
came
if,
multiple times.
my thing is like even if he was not John Ford, like it could have still been John Ford. He could have at least acted it, but I did think it was gonna be Spielberg.
Yeah,
I also thought that, yeah.
I feel like he should have Shyamalan did and popped up.
Yeah, bro, or anything. Like maybe he should have been the one that called him the K word.
Yeah,
A grown man beating his ass.
he should have been the grandpa. Dude.
Yeah, the great
Or the
uncle.
uncle,
Yeah. Maybe he's just a shit actor though. Maybe he's just the fucking worst. Like he's terrible in
I'm
front of
sure
the camera.
he's god awful.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
He
But he-
fucking stutters.
he can't be any worse than what the hell's the horror author's name? Stephen King. Stephen King's terrible, but he puts himself in all of his movies
Yeah.
too. Fuck it.
I mean, even
does
Shyamalan's
he?
not a great actor.
no,
Like,
he's not. He's so bad.
yeah.
Yeah, Stephen King is.
I mean, Tarantino is not a good actor either.
No,
he
just
just-
said obscenities.
Yeah, he just likes saying the N-word, so he's like, I gotta act. I don't know. Hey, only black guy on set. You give me the pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we got anything else?
I think we like it.
We do
I
like
think-
it. All right,
Nothing.
we're gonna go into questions then. James, what's your favorite part of the Fablemans?
I mean the scene where
misspelled
she's
this.
trying to preach to Jesus is so good. It's so good, and it's so kind of just like crazy and weird, and just like I don't know.
It's realistic too, man.
It's what this movie does, and it just does it well.
Is she racist for fetishizing Jewish men?
A little bit.
Okay,
Hey, come on,
just
that's
want to make
kinky.
sure.
Come on, no kink shaming.
No, I do kink shame when it's kind of racist. Eric, what is your favorite part of the Fablemans?
Just little Sammy and him, piecing together his films and his love for films.
I think my favorite part is the joke at the end, where
That's a good
36.
one.
I mean, did you catch the joke at the end or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really funny. I think James is trying to process what the joke at the end was. I can't tell.
Yeah.
So he tells him, where are the horizons? And then he
Correct.
says, if the horizon's at the top, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Bottom, it's interesting. Middle, it's boring. The
yeah.
final shot of the movie, the horizon's in the middle, and then you see the camera shake as it tilts down, and it puts the horizon at the top or whatever. I fucking cracked the fuck up.
I didn't,
was
I
it at
didn't
the
catch
bottom?
that, but that's good. That's great.
It tilts up.
Yeah. I cackled, and Alex goes, "I don't get it. What?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, here, let me rewind it." It's
Yeah,
like,
Bro,
yeah.
we're
I have to
sitting-
look
another
back
good
at it.
one.
Yeah.
Another good one. It's like when the bully was finally he's on the floor. He's like, "Unless I make a movie about it."
Yeah.
Talk about self-masturbatory. That right there was super masturbatory. So
The
funny
fourth
though.
wall break.
Yeah, I love that shit. I'll eat it up. James, what was your least favorite part of the Fablemans?
Michelle Williams' hair. It bothered me the whole movie. The whole time. I hate looking at her. I think she's actually a good looking woman, but in that moment I hated it.
Not good looking
Damn.
enough to rock the bowl cut though.
No, God, no. She's become like such a really good actress. Like she gets nominated and she's like in a lot of movies like that are really good.
Hasn't
I
she
don't know when
always
it
been a good
happened.
actress?
Yeah, but I never really noticed until like the last 5 years.
So
You
it
haven't
sounds like
been
a
watching
Ebro.
movies enough then.
Yeah.
You haven't been watching them the right way is the problem. Eric, what's your least favorite part of the Fablemans?
Fucking Seth fucking Rogen, dude. What a cocksucking home wrecking bitch.
Piece of shit. Pickpocket fuck slipping money into my shirt. You
Man.
whole ass.
It's like all those swear words we didn't use in the front half. Here they are.
Yeah, we're dropping them like crazy. Yeah, I don't really have a least favorite part. This movie's good. It's a lot of fun. All the drama was perfect. All of it was perfectly paced. I don't feel like anything didn't get enough. Even like his familial relationships, I thought went really well. Like with his oldest sibling that is beneath him, I thought their moment together was really, really sweet. Yeah, I don't have a least favorite. This movie's just good. Good fun. So cinema score questions. Would we rent it?
No.
Nah.
No. Would we buy this movie physically?
I mean, I guess we did.
You did, bro. I rented it.
I rented it too.
Would we buy this movie physically? No.
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 Would we buy this movie digitally?
Wait, you rented it?
No.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, technically, it's kind of renting if I didn't actually pay for it, but I watched it on your account. I don't think that's
okay.
legal.
I rented.
I know.
mine.
I put it on the podcast account.
I don't know if you're supposed to be sharing passwords like that.
Dude, we're a family.
We are
Yeah,
family.
we all live in the same house.
Dude,
Family.
there's 10 movies about it, all right?
Yeah. Would we buy this digitally? No.
No.
I don't know if we said that or not. There's some hesitancy on that no, James.
Cause like this is a movie where on streaming I will 100% watch it again. You know?
Yeah, it just needs to fucking be out already.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't think I would buy it on my own though, but like I almost want to.
Yeah. Would you buy it in the $5 bin at Best Buy, Walmart, FYE, or Voodoo?
I consider it.
Spielberg collection, sure.
I need some other semi-autobiographical movies in there. I need an autobiographical.
Bro, you know
set.
they're gonna throw in the Titans and it's gonna be shit.
I'll kill myself. That'd be the
But
worst. In game.
if the Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, if it has a breakdown on like what's real and what's not real, and like Spielberg talking about it, that'd be kind of dope.
I feel like the director's commentary would have to, right?
It'd be so good.
He'd be like, this deleted scene where I got a blowy out there on the football field.
Real.
Yeah, really real.
If I didn't have a girlfriend, I just had whores.
Yeah, I just had so many whoas.
I had too many. I didn't want to put them all on the screen. You know.
We'd had to pay a lot of extras for that.
And we already weren't gonna make money.
One was Catholic, one was Protestant, one was Baptist.
I had hoes in different books, dog. They all believe something different. Would we put this on in the background while people are over? No.
I would.
What did you say, Joey? No.
I said no.
It's just a nice fun movie.
Yeah. I want people to pay attention.
Yeah, I think this
it's not
is
about what I want, all right? It's about what's gonna happen.
I'm the one. Someone handed me the aux cord. They handed me the remote. Right? They went, "Hey, put something on." It ain't this, bro. I ain't putting this on for sure. I'd rather put on something else. Would you watch this again?
Yes.
100%.
I would only watch it again if I'm showing someone else the movie. I don't know that I'm gonna sit down and watch it again by myself. I don't know how much I would get out of it.
Director's commentary, though, 100%.
I would watch that by myself for sure, but I don't need to watch the movie. I'll guess at what scene he's talking about. Just listen to the commentary.
Close your eyes.
Yeah. And then we gave our recommendations in the spoiler free. So next up is ratings. Go for it, Eric. You're always number one.
I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10. 8mm reels of my mom cheating. I'm little Sammy.
I gotta preface this. That's so funny. James?
I will also give it 9 out of 10. Nobody ever said Arizona is where their heart is, all right?
I'm giving it 8mm out of 10. Really easy. Nice. I wish I loved this movie as much as y'all did. That's crazy. 2 9s. Yeah, you ain't lying. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerLaterTV or youtube.com/@SoonerLaterTV for our review of The Fabelmans. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social medias. You can find us just looking up Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live on Sundays at 7 p.m., don't worry. Our episodes are uploaded every Wednesday afternoon on every podcasting platform, and an edited version is uploaded on YouTube. So tune in next week or in a couple minutes for our review of All Quiet on the Western Front. We love you guys. Bye.
See you.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sooner or Later podcast. I'm your host, Joey, and for episode 140, we're talking All Quiet on the Western Front. All Quiet on the Western Front was directed by Edward Berger, with a screenplay by Edward Berger, Ian Stokell, and Leslie Patterson, based on All Quiet on the Western Front by Eric Maria Remarque. I'm saying Berger, I don't give a shit. Cinematography by James Friend. I love that name. Edited by Sven Boldman. Music by Volker Bertelmann. Production company was Amusement Park. Distributed by Netflix, with release dates of September 12th, 2022 at TIFF and October 28th, 2022 on Netflix, and a runtime of 147 minutes. All Quiet on the Western Front had a budget of $20 million and brought in no money because it is a Netflix-owned property. All Quiet on the Western Front has a 90% on the tomato meter with 152 reviews and a 90% on the audience score with 2,500 plus ratings. Oh no, there it is. All Quiet on the Western Front has a 76 Metascore with 36 critic reviews and a 7.9 audience score with 160 ratings. But the only people whose opinions matter are ours, and you're getting 10 minutes of spoiler-free starting now. This movie sucked.
This movie was kind of brutal.
Kind of brutal?
I mean, it's an anti-war film, which is a different like perspective, like from a lot of the war movies we've seen before. Like a lot of it's a little more glorified.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually what war would be like, which is
yeah.
I like that because I feel like in the thing that kept coming to mind is the Jake Gyllenhaal Guy Ritchie movie, which that glorifies war. They're gonna make Jake Gyllenhaal look so fucking cool in that movie, and it's like, bro, he's gonna be murdering actual live human beings. Like that's not cool, man.
I think this movie does a good job of adding
the Covenant.
The situations though. Like it's interesting too because you see like I don't like it. Also makes you feel kind of like almost bad for like the characters. Like we're seeing the journey perspective.
Yeah,
but like it's like, oh, like I understand that some of them were just kids, so like they were it was all propaganda, and it was like, you know, they didn't know any better and they were just thrown in there. So yes, but there also was the top brass that 100% knew what they were doing and 100% like believed in the cause. So you do feel bad for the young soldiers, but it's also like, hey, you probably shouldn't have, you know, drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but when you're 17,
who shouldn't have drank the Kool-Aid?
You were doing some stupid shit too at 17.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not say that you wouldn't do the same in a sense because it's like you're everyone's telling you you're gonna be a hero. Everyone's telling you you're fighting for the right cause. Like,
and all your friends are doing it. Like,
yeah.
Well, if your friends jumped off a bridge, Eric, would you?
If it meant glory,
absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm the least.
You don't want to be the only fuck left in town, just twiddling
Bro,
your thumbs.
it'll be me and all the broads. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up, girls?
And getting all the bread.
Yeah, hell
They're gonna be
yeah.
too busy
Not
sewing,
stale.
dude.
Too busy sewing. Yeah, I mean that's true.
A lot of these characters look the same though. Like I made it a little
I
hard.
had the same problem, dude. I was like,
Are we racist towards white people? Because we have a hard time discerning white people, bro. It's so hard.
It is something about us, huh? So the two guys with the mustaches, like one was the original guy that brought them in that was in the truck, right? And the other one was that guy that was like in the trench. And then later on, they're both there. Or like, because the two guys with the mustache, I couldn't tell who was who and at what point who was. Like,
So we have Paul Baumer, who is our main character. Then
Correct.
his friends Albert Kropp, Franz Mueller, and Ludwig Brehm. And then they end up meeting a guy named Stanislaus Kaczynski.
just cat.
So that's
Yeah.
the one?
So Kat is the one that they meet. Who's the older
He was on
guy
the
that they
shitter,
meet.
right?
Yeah, the guy in the
yeah.
trenches that they first meet, though, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say, James?
They meet him in that's the guy they meet in the trenches at first, right?
I think so.
Because later on, he's the one that can't read. And like,
Yes, he is illiterate as shit.
yeah.
Because
Because he's the one with the foggy eye, right?
no. Kat is not the one with the foggy
No.
eye.
Oh, so you know I'm lost.
Different guy is
That's,
the one with the
that
foggy eye.
was.
Foggy eye. I love that. That's how we're describing it.
I mean,
I
that's
don't
what they
know who
call
that is.
like a blind eye. It's like a foggy eye.
Yeah, he got cataracts on the
Yeah,
shit.
he does. I think he just got stabbed in the eye.
Yeah, definitely that.
But like those two characters having a hard time, and then they're just also too like it's dark, it's gray, it's rainy.
They're covered in mud.
Yeah, they're carrying mud. They're all wearing the same exact outfits. Like I can distinguish the characters later on in the movie like better, but then it's just like so much of it's set up in this. Like I mean, this is a trench warfare movie. That's what a lot of these movies are based on World War One.
Yeah.
So like anytime they're in the trenches, it's so hard to follow like who is who.
You don't even know. I mean, and
My main character, I had a hard time.
it lends credence too to like the fact that it's like, bro, you're basically just fighting someone who could be your fucking brother
boy.
because you all look the same. How the fuck
Yeah.
you know that dude's French other than the fact that he's wearing a blue hat? Fuck what? That's so stupid. I mean,
and there's moments in the film where I'm like, did they attack the right people? Like,
dude, I thought about that
Bro,
so
I
much.
had one. Yeah, I had one instance where I was like, "Wait, was that his boy?"
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure he
yeah.
just killed his boy.
so we're all probably thinking of the same moment in the
Yeah.
in the water like hole type area, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way it develops, I'm like, was that one of the mustache boys?
Oh no, that'd have been wild.
Yeah.
So-
But I also think it's just him personally coming, like him developing as like a, like wait, this is we shouldn't be doing this.
So, like,
He
yes,
took a long
there-
time to figure that out though.
But there's a lot of it where like in these type of movies in general, like it's seen as I'm seeing like this, faceless enemy. And it's until you have to actually see the face of the people, then it hits you where it's like, oh man, this is actually like human versus human, not just me versus monster. That's why they try to like dehumanize the other people a lot of times in war.
Yeah. I mean, and that I feel like is a hallmark of a good anti-war movie is that scene, right? Because if you fuck that scene up, it's gonna make it almost kind of silly, you know?
Yeah.
Because every other war movie you've ever seen, it's like, hell yeah, kill the Nazis! I want you to skin them alive.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, these are human beings. And like you said, right, watching it from the point of view of the bad guys, and you're like, bro, I kind of feel bad for this kid because that's all he is a kid. You know,
It's so refreshing to see it from the side of the Germans, dude. Like,
yeah,
we
I'm
need
sure
more of
you
this.
think it is real refreshing, huh?
The thing too though is like when they set the movie up, they set you up to be like, oh hey, you should feel this way about these characters. Like I think they do a good job of being like, hey, you should understand that these characters are in this state of mind.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
They're not in a state of mind of the way you almost portrayed as like, oh, these people knew what they were doing the whole time. They signed up for this. They knew this. But in this movie, it's just like, no, they really like were just kids. Like they might as well have been at a pep rally. Like,
No shit. Yeah, you're not lying.
Yeah, they're like 16 years old,
Bro,
I
and
don't
they
know.
didn't even get a Camaro out the deal. Like that's
No.
trash.
Shit.
No Challenger or nothing. But I mean, like that. I'd be interested though, because I mean I'm huge anti-war already. I didn't need to see this movie to be like, war's kind of bad, That's kind of crazy. Like, I'd be interested to see people or to hear from people whose opinions were changed after seeing a movie like this, where they're like, what? You're telling me all the Nazis weren't really bad people? It's like, yeah, not everybody is gonna be the worst scumfuck bastard. Some people were just got swept up in emotions,
But there's a lot of people that do like believe that like notion, because it's just like
it's all the propaganda.
Just don't join. Like, just don't join. Just don't do it. Like, if it's just like, well, it's not that simple. Like, we even see throughout the movie when people try to not do what they're told. Like, what makes you think it'd be any different from them? Like, and also too, like, people like to relate things to like America, and it's just like, just because America wouldn't do certain things, like, doesn't mean other countries wouldn't do like things.
But that's not even to say that America wouldn't do it. It's just that just because you've never heard about America doing these really fucking awfully terrible things, like invading whole ass countries for their oil. Just because you don't think about it that way doesn't mean that we're the bad guys. Like, we invaded Iraq and Afghanistan because we thought they had weapons of mass destruction. Bro, we're the bad guys. We're the bad guys for 20 whole fucking years, And it is people who would have gotten swept up in the same shit that these kids got swept up in. It's just a pro-war propaganda. And sure,
it's always under the guise of democracy. We're liberating them,
right? Yeah,
I mean, like the history books are written by the winners, like, and that's why through America's perspective, like, we 2-0, we win the World War.
We're undefeated in wars. Yeah, okay, that's why Vietnam was a conflict. We really won that one.
I mean, that's why a lot of them are like that. That's why in Syria and Africa they don't consider them wars, because like, there's just certain things that America says, like, oh, if it's an actual war, we go and we add assistance.
Look, if it was real serious shit, we would have been winning it. But this is child's play.
Yeah.
Never mind Operation Desert Storm. No. That was an operation,
But like,
they just bombed the shit out of them for 4 days and called it a day.
Job well done, boys.
Yeah.
But like, and we'll talk about it more in spoilers. Like, you see people talking about like, these men get to die with honor. Bro, then why the fuck aren't you out there dying with honor? Your bitch ass is sitting in this cart eating some fucking escargot, some chicken liver,
some stale ass fucking bread.
I like seeing those characters though, because like they're that is said too, like it's like we don't have that much time to spoil.
I was gonna say 10 seconds. We could follow it up in spoilers. We'll take a mental note that we're still talking about filthy aristocrats making decisions with the lives of peons.
But
17-year-olds.
What you can do is choose to listen to our recommendations on All Quiet on the Western Front. In 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Because the more we talk about it, I'm sure at the end...
Can we do a middle one?
We've never done it before. No. It's unprecedented, to be honest with you.
But 2 middles make a positive.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna take the middle road.
I got a thumbs down. So James has a thumbs up.
1 thumbs down, 1 thumbs up. I'm giving it a maybe. Maybe with 20 more minutes of spoilers, maybe I'll give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I'll give a solid answer at the end of it, what I think about it. But what you can do is go ahead and click the button in the top right-hand corner for our spoiler full thoughts on All Quiet on the Western Front. And while you're doing that, you put it in the background. I know you got YouTube Premium. Go ahead and follow all of our socials up in the top bar. Follow our TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Go to the Linktree for anything else we might have. We might have an OnlyFans for Eric's feet. But you won't know until you go ahead and spread your toes and then bring them together to smash that subscribe button, and then fan them out again to hit the notification bell for all notifications. Because let me tell you, James makes some baller ass shorts, and if you're missing them, you're missing out on some really good shorts. But yeah, don't miss out on any more of our content. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. Okay. Full spoilers. So you were saying you like characters who are pieces of shit?
Yeah, so like when it shows like like the generals and like the top brass people. And it's so interesting because they're the ones telling you like, hey, do this for glory, do this for like, you know, to do this for your country, stuff like that. But it even still happens today, like in America, where I've heard so many stories where like some like lonely private will like save a bunch of people and get like, oh, he'll get a one medal, and then like all the officers above him will also get medals, like, and they'll get like all these crazy stars. It's like, oh, the operation went well, and it's like, yeah, but on the back of this one man. And that's how they treat these people. They're like, you got to do all the work so that I can really get the glory. Like, because the one general that's like more or less making them lose the war. Like, I mean, they're going to lose anyways. But the thing was, it's just like, he was just so much about his pride and his victory that he did not care about the lives of any of those soldiers. They're losing 40,000 soldiers a day. And he was just like, nope, won't quit. Just won't.
Yeah, some of those numbers they were throwing out were fucking staggering, bro. And
At the end?
Yeah. And the fact that they could just look at all those lives and be like, no, they're dying for their country. Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They should be living a happy, healthy life somewhere.
I mean, the thing is, though, I mean, I don't know if that guy was a true character, but Esberger, he was the one that was like, hey, man, we need to, like, this armaments, this, I forget what it's called, how do you say it?
Armistice.
This
he has
ceasefire needs
actual
to
links,
happen.
but is he?
It needs to happen right now. Like, so he was like down for stopping the war altogether, but his people above him were not.
Yeah, I mean,
so he's a real person. Like, he really did that stuff.
That's Daniel Braun's character, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So Bruhl, I'm sorry, Daniel Bruhl.
They do a great job early, like showing us how these people are like viewed. So when they give them the uniform and it has a name tag of someone else already that's died in that uniform,
that we saw that like, person die, and then we see like the uniform get fixed over time and stuff like that.
And then even when he tears the tag, he's just like, oh, must have been the wrong size, and he throws a tag, and then there's like 30, 40, 50, I don't know how many tags there were, but there's like a ton of tags on the floor. And it's like, these people are just like numbers. And throughout the whole movie, like, oh, we're getting more recruits. Oh, we're getting more recruits. Oh, we're getting more recruits. Because like, they don't care that literally thousands of these kids are dying. They're just like, we'll just get more. We'll just get more young kids to come.
Cannon fodder. Dude,
yeah. And they went in with no training. Like, they didn't know how to use anything. And then, was our group originally supposed to go to the front line, or was they just like taken there because the detour, they need the trucks?
I think so. No, they were supposed to go to the front lines.
Yeah, they're supposed to go to the front.
They said multiple times that they would be going
to the Western Front is the front, right?
Yeah.
Because like those trucks are going like two ways, and you know how they're like sending them off, and I was like, oh, I wonder where that other truck went. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. This is the movie I fell asleep for. I missed the first 30 minutes of this film. And let me tell you, it makes it real fucking hard to follow the last 2 hours of the movie when you don't know nobody's name, bro. Yeah. You don't know. I'm like, all these German dudes look exactly alike. I don't know who is who.
Yeah. I was just looking at for my boy Paul. I was like, where the fuck is Paul at?
So, like, I've almost watched this movie, but, like, I seen it and I was like, it was in German. And I was like, I'm not dealing with it right now. So, like, I've almost watched it a few times. I do think this movie is good. I think it does a good job of showing a different perspective. Also, too, like, I just like that it doesn't glorify war, because, like, war, like, if it wasn't so terrible, honestly, would do it even more. Like, so, like, this does a good job of showing, like, oh, like, there's so much downside to it, because it just shows you in this movie, like, what did they get out of it, the Germans, after this war?
Nothing.
Bro, nothing.
They, like, literally, like,
they're fighting over, like, meters of land that they never got.
And that's the thing too, like, it's always talked about during like World War I, is the trench warfare, and how they literally like were moving like tens of meters and thousands of people were dying, tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. And just that flamethrower stuff too was crazy. But
bro, they were committing some fucking war crimes, dog. That was some war
crimes. That end was wild.
Yeah.
Or even the gas. There's a reason you can't do that shit like, no more.
Yeah.
It's literally like the beach scene at Saving Private Ryan. That amount of brutality, but throughout the whole fucking film.
But for this movie's how long? 2 hours and like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Saving Private Ryan's beach scene for 2.5 hours. You get 15 minutes of no brutality.
That's not brutality.
But like, I just think this movie does such a good job of showing like how naive the characters are and how inexperienced they are. Like, the dude like casually shoots at like a dead body and then almost gets pieced up in the head. Like,
Yeah,
it just
he was
shows you
one of
how-
the only people who the bullet didn't go through their skull. Like he was the only person to get saved by the helmet.
If he wasn't the main character, he would have died right then and there.
He got shot in the eye. Like he wouldn't even hit his helmet.
Yeah.
But like this thing too, it's just hard to follow some of the characters, and I don't really. If I cared more about the side characters, like his buddies, I think it could have helped the movie. But I had a hard time.
I think his buddies were gone in like 10 minutes, man.
Specs died, and the whole dude with the stupid ass glasses, he died the first night that they were out. Because he got blown up. Yeah.
But no, his other three friends were with him a lot because the one guy's the guy with the scarf, and the other one's the guy that gets burned alive. Like
that's crazy.
They last pretty long.
Yeah.
And then he builds a relationship with the other two guys. So like it's his
older people that are veterans.
It was him and three friends. One dies the first night. The other one makes it through the whole movie, and then the other one dies towards the end.
No, everyone dies.
None of them make them. Yeah, everyone literally dies.
The guy with the scarf isn't the one he picks up the scarf. Isn't that guy that?
That is a new recruit that he didn't even know his name, bro. He didn't even know who that guy was.
Because I thought he was the guy that ran off with the women, then comes back. When does he die?
I forget when, but he dies.
Okay, because
I think everyone dies. I'll have to look in the.
There is no happy ending to this, which is, I mean, it's war. There isn't a happy ending.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, but I could be wrong because like he looks like any other character. Like I think that character I was picking up looked exactly like that person. But I also thought in the end I was confused, like because of the French guy also looks like the one guy that got burned alive. Like, so I was like, was that supposed to like be a thing? Like, is that why he got like shocked or like?
I don't know. Maybe.
You mean at the end when they stopped fighting?
When he looks at the guy, he looks like the guy that got burned alive. Like they look similar.
No, I think James is talking about the guy that he stabs to death in the water hole.
In the water hole. Oh
no. I'm talking about. So at the very end, when like the main character gets stabbed in the back, the guy he's looking at looks also like one of his friends.
No, they were just like, bro, we shouldn't be doing this. Like, what are we doing? It's like literally minutes, literally seconds.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
It was more like oh fuck, we should probably just not. Like we're in this hole, nobody can see us.
We're both kids.
Yeah. And the other guy just stabs him in the heart.
Yeah, dude, he just straight.
I did not. That's a tragic ass ending.
Yeah, I also didn't see that comment. Like, how could you? You know, I'm not surprised he died, but like that.
It was literally like 4 seconds, and then it was like, all right, ceasefire.
All right, everybody, put your guns down. Give everyone hugs and kisses.
My thing is like they would have gotten shot if they would have rebelled at the camp or whatever. But like I would just be like, all right, everybody, squad up. We just gonna.
I would just lay down, dude. Shit.
I would
act like I died.
I would have grabbed our guns and I'm like, all right, once we get our weapons, we're turning right back around. We're shooting them. Like.
I'd have been offering blowies, anything to stay alive at that point.
Bro, but Paul at the end, he was so fucking cold. Like he had no emotions on his face.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, you see it when they do the time.
He's broken.
Jump. Like by the time they do the first time jump, and it's like 18 months later, you see he just has that cracked look on his face. Like he's lost humanity.
Have you guys ever seen the pictures of people before they go off to war and after they go out to war? He looks exactly like the. Oh, bro, you gotta those.
I've only seen the ones like before president, after president.
Oh, they're just white hair.
Full Metal Jacket does a great job of that too, but most people just only watch the first like hour
10
of it.
minutes or whatever.
Yeah. But, like the movie after the basic training stuff, like they do a real good job of portraying that as well.
That's a movie I need to see.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the basic training stuff is fantastic, but it's like there's also a whole nother like good movie after that.
Yeah. So in the Wikipedia, it says a short time later, a newly arrived German recruit that Paul had saved in the combat finds Paul's mud-caked body and picked up Franz's scarf.
So Franz 100% died then, right?
Yeah, because Franz is the
he died off screen.
No, Franz is the Cloud Eye. Oh no, he did die off screen because
he's like, where's Franz? And then
he goes a different way. Like they get separated, and Franz goes a different.
Yeah.
But he goes a different way platoon with the other guy, with the cloud-eyed guy, because he has the scarf.
because they're together. Because he has the scarf.
Yeah.
The guy that fucking killed himself to death.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Dude, he said, "I don't want to be no cripple."
But like he was one of those people where he's like, I'm gonna be a soldier, and like that's my whole life. And if I can no longer be a soldier, what am I gonna do? But he probably wasn't gonna live from that anyways. But I still wouldn't have taken myself out like that. Oh boy, was bogus though for taking the soup. I get it though. You're hungry, but I was like, bro, at least let the body get cold.
He survived, dude.
He didn't even hit him with the, hey, where y'all get that soup at? He didn't even ask.
He just yoink.
He
No, I
was
think they already had
eyeballing a
theirs,
boy.
though, like because he was probably because they were the first regiment, and then when they weren't trying to give him the second one, he's like, "We are the second regiment. Like, give us our food."
Maybe.
No. Because they were celebrating the announcement of the armistice, right?
Mhm.
And so they were giving out second portions to everybody. Like, he wouldn't have known that because he was laid up in the fucking room full of half dead people.
Could be.
Yeah.
But everybody was like, no, I want my seconds. I'm coming for my seconds. Because they
Oh,
were just
see, I
trying
thought
to
they
get
were
rid
saying
of the
like
food.
we're the second group to come in because they came in after that first group that was already partying.
Maybe. I watched it in English, though. I didn't watch it in German. So,
What?
I wasn't, dude, I was falling asleep, bro. What the fuck you want me to do? At least I
No,
can
wait.
listen.
There was an English one, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Bro,
I watched it in German.
My shit defaulted to English, no subtitles.
That's because Alex don't play with that stuff, dude.
Bro,
They know you're a
I wasn't
bitch.
playing with it either. But the mouths were a little off, and I was like, man, what the fuck is happening right now? I better check it out. And it said there, German original. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Nope.
Yeah, no, I watched it in German. So like maybe there's a little context different because of the translations.
Yeah.
That's funny though. I don't blame you though. I didn't know it was an option.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't know
not
that was an
I'm like,
option, man.
hey, I can't believe you do that. It's like I literally didn't know. I just put it on
Yeah.
German.
It's like 10%. Wow, why'd you do that? And 9% like, what the fuck? Why did my shit do that?
Damn, I wish I was smart.
I didn't even think to check.
I think I have it auto set to always play English if there's English audio. So I don't ever default to the base audio ever.
Damn, so all those Korean films you watch in English, huh?
No, motherfucker, I switch it if it's if it's a movie from Asia. Ow, I gotta watch that sub. I can't have
okay.
no. I'm John Wataki and I'm here to save the day. Like, no, bro, get that shit out of here. It's called a katana. No, not gonna happen. But I don't know if this movie would have been any easier to follow in German though.
No.
No. I mean, it was the same. You get the point.
I mean, you invest more, right? Because you're actually having to read.
Not me. I
But
was
yeah.
sleeping.
even with that, it didn't help.
I mean, I watched this movie at like probably like 8. I started like probably 8:30.
At night.
Yeah.
Ooh, you wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started my
I
shit
didn't have
at
no other
like 5
time to
p.m.
watch them though. Like I had to watch
Yeah.
one on Friday and then like I had to watch one on Thursday and the other two on Friday. Like I just didn't have no time.
Damn.
Yeah, by the time this was around, I forget, I think it was like 12 by the time this played.
Yeah.
You started this movie at midnight?
Yeah, I mean, I started my shit at 5 p.m. So like the bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, Eric's built different.
You truly are built different.
are.
Bro, I started this at fucking 9 o'clock in the morning this morning is when I started all three of these movies. Damn. I couldn't imagine. I wish I was as cool as you, Eric, because it would have hit midnight, bro, and I'd have been like, this is tomorrow me. I'm going to watch this tomorrow. I need my 8 hours first.
I just wanted to get over with.
That must have made this movie so much more depressing because you're exhausted at
dude.
that point.
I was like,
I think I
It's
probably liked it
brutal.
more because I didn't like three-peat it. Like I had a little reprieve, and like I watched the one movie, and then like I watched some other stuff, and then I came back and watched the one before I went to bed.
because I was coming off that Fableman's high, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man.
So was I, and this movie ruined it. This
Yeah.
movie ruined my Fables High.
The Fables was good.
Cause I'm rooting for the guys who killed fucking Sammy's grandfather, bro. I can't be having this.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
We got anything
Yeah.
else?
They're the reason
Did I get the
everybody
order right
died.
this time around? Do you think?
No, because I think Tar should have been this week. Oh no. We should have moved Fablemans and Banshees up. And
We should
then
have started with a quiet on the Western Front. I feel like one of the days.
bro.
No,
this-
like just I'm talking about just this week.
no ending on All Quiet. Not the way to
Was
go,
it bad?
bro.
I mean, yeah, I guess we didn't know.
I would rather Fableman's. I would probably rather like of all the movies we watched, Fableman probably should have ended it or started it for me.
Well, no, because remember, Eric's original plan was rough watch or serious, levity, serious.
Yeah.
But the seriousness of Banshees would have been much easier to swallow compared to this. Because this is
Banshees is so funny. Like, this week also had two like pretty funny movies, like the second one's a coming of age story, and then it's just like this German perspective on war and these kids getting mopped up, like
straight fucking mopped, dude.
I agree with you though, Joy. We should have switched weeks, but thanks to James, you watched Tar first week.
No, I would have been fine if we would have watched Banshees, Fablemans, and Tar. I would have nutted so hard. That would have been a perfect week. And leave all these whack ass movies for week 2, or we watch all the whack movies week 1, and then we watch all the good movies week 2.
But I like this movie more than the week 1 though, like because I just wasn't big on Tar. Like I think this week was so much better. I liked every one of these movies better than the first week. Week 1 had a bunch of mid movies.
You're allowed to be wrong. That's okay.
If it wasn't for Fablemans, this week would have been ass.
What?
Dude, I think Banshees is better than I'll give you guys Tar, but I think Banshees is still better than the other 2 movies on the first week.
Hands down, bro. Hands down. I would rather watch Banshees than Triangle or women talking.
Like that's why if you since you guys were high since you guys were high on Tar, if you did swap those for you guys 100%, this would have just been 3 bangers.
Straight bangers, yeah. The whole time I was watching this movie, I was like, damn, bro. Last week, this time, I was watching Tar.
Yeah, my perfect one would have been Triangle of Sadness, Fablemans, then Tar.
I would have liked that order. That order would have been fine, too.
But I think I'm just higher on this movie than you guys, because I don't hate this movie or dislike it. Or
I don't dislike it,
not
but
compared to 1917, James.
No, I think 1917 is better, but I still think this is a good movie.
Okay. That's all I care about.
I mean, 1917 is just one is visually better, also too you're more invested in the characters.
Yeah, because they speak a language I can fucking understand.
For sure, yeah. But I think even so, the first 2 characters, even when the movie starts in 1917, you know which characters you're following. At no point do I feel like I don't know who I'm following.
Right.
In this movie,
I mean, one's tall, one's short.
Okay.
But even the scenes, everything else is kind of like blurred out in a sense in the back of them, and you can focus on them. In
they're centered, right? Yeah. Whereas in this movie, they are not. They are.
And war is centered in this movie.
Yeah, it's just telling a different story, but. Yeah, I agree.
So they get lost in the shuffle on this movie, which is a point they're trying to push. But nobody actually matters. None of these characters matter,
right?
In the grand scheme of things. Where in 1917 we clearly have a protagonist and a hero we're trying to follow.
Yeah, and it ends on a happy note.
Yeah,
which this movie does not.
No,
because I don't think I dislike this movie. I think for the same reason that I didn't love V for Vendetta. This movie is just a hard watch, and I was
tired.
I'm not
in my headspace.
Yeah, emotionally, I just wasn't there. I wasn't ready for this movie. I think if I'd have watched the trailer and if I would have known what the fuck was going to happen, I could have braced myself for impact. But, bro, I didn't even have my seatbelt on, and I just took a train to the side of my fucking head, you know?
I thought, the tank scenes are so good. I thought the flamethrower scenes were so good. They're brutal.
They're brutal.
I think they're so good. It's such a good, way of portraying, war. And that's why I really liked it. It felt real and authentic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, for sure. But now, is this a better war movie than Saving Private Ryan?
I mean, nothing is.
I don't know, man.
I love that movie, though.
But this movie does Saving Private Ryan, but with no happiness. This is legit what real war is like, you know? Saving Private Ryan even is a little too happy, you know?
Yeah. But Saving Private Ryan, though, I like how you invest in some characters and then they do get taken out. In this movie, I'm not really invested in anybody, so I don't really care if they get taken out.
I think if they somehow, I don't know how they would do it, but somehow invested us in this little front group more, and they lived a little longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we don't get anything with them. It is they're at the pep rally, and now old boy's glasses are exploded.
There's no backstory. We don't know. We find out more about a character that he stabs in a pit that he has children than
yeah,
friend. Like
He has a
you know
wife
what I
and a
mean?
daughter.
Yeah, like
And, like
true.
I liked the little relationship that we had with Creed, like or not Creed. Sorry,
Different
Cat.
movie, but I'll take it.
arms of an angel. What is that?
Oh yeah, I'll take that one too.
Like that little relationship we had with Cat. I was like, I need more of this. Just fucking being goof and gaff, stealing gooses.
Yeah, like that character had the most thing, but then they kill him off so like, and that's the point. But
They kill
also
him
too,
bogus.
everything is so unlike ceremonially. Like it just
Was
it hit his liver, black liver, dead. I was like, what?
Oh boy was 12 hours away from retirement.
Yeah.
like he got the shit end of that stick.
Yeah, dude. That little boy too, like I was like, I get what the scene is, but also too, I'm just like, okay, sure. Like I kind of see it coming, but like it's
Straight
just
up,
kind of
you murdered that little boy though, right?
had to have.
Bro, no. I know for sure he murdered him, yes.
Oh, but do I?
I'm not
murder him?
letting that little boy pull that trigger though.
I'm not getting got.
No way, bro. No way. That little
mean,
boy
wait,
comes up to me with that gun. I'm John Wayne, bro.
But you know how the thing is though, they have like they're so like starved. They've been at war for like 20 months, like because the guys we followed have been at war for 18 months. He got there before them. He's been at war for like almost 2 years. Like
that's why you kill first and you ask questions later.
I
I'm
don't
blowing the bald cap off that little fucking boy. I'm blah 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 blah. I'm killing him.
he didn't have his weapon on him, right? Because he like
Bro.
looks at it like it's not there.
You gotta have your weapon on you. What are you talking about?
They did have a pistol on there, but I couldn't see it on their person.
So I think he was
But
like
he
looking
had a
for like
pistol.
okay, but his reaction time was so slow because he's been starved and it's so cold.
I mean, even if
You
he
act
was the
like-
fastest, I think that little boy would have instantly shot him as soon as he started moving.
He could have Django Unchained that little boy.
I
He
mean,
could have
should've
dove out the
taken
way
it
and
to the
shot him,
ground.
send him
Yeah.
sideways.
Yeah, he could have.
He just wasn't. He didn't have that killer mentality, so it was kill
Also,
or be
why
killed
go
out there.
Why go into the forest to take
Dude,
a piss? Dude,
He
just
didn't
take
even
a
go
piss in front of
that
your
deep in the
boy.
forest too, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he-
that deep.
He couldn't be that deep, or that little boy is a fucking expert tracker. We need to
Or-
put him in Predators too, because
Yeah.
he
Or
found his
trout
ass.
in front of your boy, dude. Fuck it.
My thing though is like he legitimately said, "Oh, if they catch me again, he's gonna shoot me or whatever." I would not
That
have.
foreshadow was strong, dog.
Yeah, it was. I thought old boy was gonna get shot. I thought that was the moment with Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I just wouldn't have
Oh,
stopped.
same difference.
Like you're crazy as hell for stopping,
Yeah.
because they saw you and they
They're
saw
still
your
on their
boy.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if they weren't, dude, they have stolen so much food from them. I was like, we don't know how much they actually took.
I mean, that's what happens when you're starved, though. You
I
be
mean,
making
I-
some dumbass decisions.
I don't blame them for doing what they did, but like they needed to keep moving.
Yeah. Well. But it wouldn't have been a sad fucking war movie if everybody didn't fucking die, I guess.
True.
Poor bastards. That's what they get for being proto-Nazis, pre-Nazis.
It'd have been wild if they let Peter, Paul, John the Third, like they let him survive, and then he just tried for war crime.
Oh no.
That'd
Even
be rad.
worse.
I would love that.
He gets hung in his hometown.
That
Oh, damn.
that'd been a movie. That'd have been a movie.
I would have gave this 2 thumbs up for sure.
And
That
then his
shit would
little
happen.
brother named Hitler grows up to
Adolf? Oh no, a young Adolf Hitler's in the crowd. Oh, get fucked.
That's wild.
He's got a notebook that says Mein Kampf on the front of it.
I don't know how the timeline lines up, but sure.
It does not, I don't
he
think.
does it.
Oh no, it might. How old's Hitler? How old was Hitler?
I don't know. You could have made him any age, though. It didn't really matter.
Oh,
he could
shit.
have been a 25-year-old college student.
Well, Hitler
We
was
needed
born
to be-
1889.
Oh, he definitely would have been old enough to see his brother get hanged for war crimes from World War One. Dude.
Holy.
At that point, he was already getting fucking shit talked in his art classes in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Damn.
he was just too old, though. I don't think he was like. I think Hitler would have been too old to be a kid in that situation.
No, I mean, 18 years old as a kid.
Bro, these guys were 17 going into war.
Yeah, so then he'd be older than them. He'd see his younger brother.
No, dude. Hold on. Let's roll this back a little bit. You're right. His older brother Adolf Hitler sees him trying for war crimes.
Yeah.
He vows revenge against the allies.
Because he finds out that little kid was Jewish.
The person who killed him. The Frenchman who stabbed him in the back, he had to have been Jewish. The way the bayonet pierced his heart, only a Jewish man could have stabbed him this way. Oh no, am I rooting for Adolf Hitler fucking war detective?
Dude, we can make that film.
That's gonna be next year. Yeah.
I do not want to make that film.
Just call Taika, have him reprise his role.
Oh, people need that up. Never mind. We're getting nominated for best screenplay for sure.
100%.
All right, let's wrap this up. I need to go to bed. It's late.
Yeah.
All right, boys. James, what's your favorite
Watch
part?
the finale.
Favorite part was I guess I like when they went to that little camp and they almost had a little reprieve because you're like, oh, maybe it's not so bad, and then it's just like such a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight sadness. Eric, what was your favorite part?
The camaraderie between Ed and Paul. Need more of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. My favorite part was the 20-minute nap that I got to take during this movie.
Right on.
Nice.
This shit was fire. I woke up though to explosions and people dying.
Oh man, you got shell shocked.
Yeah, it was not great. Yeah, I definitely was not awake during the reprieve. I'd get a little hazy, wake up a little bit, and be like, "Oh, nothing's going on. I guess come back to sleep." And then boom. Least favorite part, James.
Hardy was some really like characters a lot. And then like back and forth and I got used on what I'm trying.
Eric?
It's just no connection to the characters really, except Paul.
I hated that this movie was not 1917. I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah, exactly. 1918.
Yeah, and the sequel's trash. Let's just put it that way. No, there was just maybe it was because I was tired, but I just couldn't connect. I just couldn't.
Yeah.
And then I was just sad because war is sad instead of being sad for these characters. Cinema Score questions. Would we rent All Quiet on the Western Front?
No.
Nah.
No fucking way. Would we buy All Quiet on the Western Front physically?
No.
Nah.
I would buy it in a 1917 All Quiet on the Western Front 2-pack.
Wow.
And then, dude, what if you could like put in one DVD and you could sync it up and you could and it flows perfectly into this movie? Oh man, that'd be so sad. Would we buy this movie digitally? Cause they're sequels, it was a sequel joke. Eric, don't what me, man.
My bad.
Yeah, you must be tired. Maybe don't stay up until 2 a.m. every Saturday. Oh, he froze.
Boo-boo.
Or is he... that boo boop was a little too perfect.
His internet gets a good 45 and it has to...
And that's it. Digitally, are we buying it? No, right? We're not doing that. Would we buy this in the $5 bin at our favorite local establishment?
War Roll 1-pack? I'm down, dude.
In an all Oscar nominated war movie pack for sure.
That actually would be a steal, though. That'd be a fantastic deal.
That'd be a dope set, though.
Right?
They'd all be DVDs, though.
They would
100%.
all end up being DVDs.
I could deal with it. I could.
I'll up-res it. I'm sure there's some software out there that could do that for me.
I can make you a playlist myself, honestly.
I can't have people standing up in the middle of my movies, man. Don't kill my shit.
Dude, you'll never know who's in the war or not.
Someone falls over their silhouette and gets exploded in the movie theater. Would we put this on in the background while people are over?
Fuck
yeah,
no.
That's a no for me, dog.
Maybe if you're hanging out with your history war buddies and you've watched every
I ain't got none of those.
every History Channel fucking war documentary, then you can watch
If you're hanging out with Tony Soprano, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Shit, Eric, we are your boys, and we already watched it.
Yeah, we just didn't put it on in the background. Yeah. Oh, that sounds like Paul dying. Would we watch this again? No, I don't think so.
Probably
No, would I watch it again to like try to figure out who is who?
In
No.
English?
And that'd be like the only reason to.
Yeah, I mean, I would maybe watch this with someone else. Like if someone else was like, "Hey, man, you ever seen this movie? Yeah, it's fine. You want to watch it with me? Yeah, I still want to hang out with you. So yeah, I'll watch it with you, dude."
I'd rather watch like a breakdown of this movie.
Oh, I was thinking about it because I was like, I missed something, right? I was gonna watch like
It'd
an
be a good
11-minute
video.
explained, but then I didn't feel like it. And then we did our recommendations. I guess I have to re-give mine. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Watch it once. Just watch it once, though. You bang it out. You watch it
I'm
once.
gonna change mine to a thumbs up as well.
So we got 3
After
thumbs up
talking
now.
about it. Yeah.
Get fucked if you didn't click the spoilers because you did
Yeah.
not see that shift happen. And then ratings. Eric, give us your rating.
I'm gonna give this 7.5 stolen gooses out of 10.
Oh,
I also give it 7.5. Nice smelling scarf, rag, whatever that was.
let me smell it, bro.
That
Let me
scarf
smell
must have
it.
smelled so good, dude.
It must have because they were getting rock hard for it.
Dude, if it smelled anything like a woman, that's it, dude. It could have smelled like.
Bro's had a poster, hot and heavy.
Yeah. So I'm. Oh. Did I like this movie better than Women Talking?
Probably.
I didn't fall asleep during Women Talking though.
I think if you watch women talking in the same, like, swapped them, you would have still fell asleep.
All right, then I gotta give this movie 7 sniffs of a woman's scarf out of 10. Then I think I'm gonna have to change my Women Talking score. I don't know. I'm gonna worry about it, I guess, in 60 episodes when we fucking break it down
That's
again.
true.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in on twitch.tv/SoonerOrLaterTV or youtube.com/@SoonerOrLaterTV for our review of All Quiet on the Western Front. Continue listening and watching and showing your support on all social medias. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. If you couldn't catch us live on Sunday at 7 p.m., don't worry. You can watch us or listen to us on all podcasting platforms on Wednesday afternoon. Just look up Sooner or Later TV. So tune in next week for our live reaction of the Oscars, and hopefully we see someone else get slapped. We love you guys. Bye.
Hopefully not, dude. Come on.
By